A group whose love for their community sees them go above and beyond at all hours of the day and night. Representing the Whakatāne district, please put your hands together for the Edgecumbe Volunteer Fire Brigade.
On the 6th of April 2017, I, in my capacity of the Mayor of the Whakatāne District, declared a civil defence emergency, which saw the whole of Edgecumbe population 1,600 evacuated. Our Edgecumbe Volunteer Fire Brigade shone through in the hour of need and stood firm right in the heart of this disaster. So today I'm extremely proud to stand before you and two of these exceptional volunteers, Tracy and Bruce, will now share their story.
Edgecumbe Fire Brigade, Wendy speaking.
Hey, I live on College Road and the wall is leaking. I've just been to have a look at the river and the water's pissing out of it.
Has anyone called the council?
Nah, not yet.
Hang up, I'll ring the council now. Our appliance has just finished a call at Omahu. I'll ring them and send them around to the wall.
Yeah, it's from DC5 Vanderhorst. The water is about 5 inches from the top of the concrete stop bank. There's lots of water pouring through it. Could you please advise police we're going to have to evacuate a large number of houses along College Road and Rata Ave, over. Fire Commentary 937. We've had a breach of the stop bank. It's leaking severely onto College Road. We're proceeding with evacuations as quick as we can. Over. Can we have some more men?
A state of emergency has been declared in the Eastern Bay of Plenty, with urgent evacuations being carried out in some areas due to flooding. The town of Edgecumbe is the worst affected. Its 2,000 residents have fled their homes after stop banks on the Rangitikei River were breached.
Repeating, if you are in Edgecumbe and you are listening to us now, watching us now, get out because the entire township, as you heard, is expected to flood.
An entire town almost disappearing under muddy floodwaters.
Steve Morrissey told our reporter how quickly everything was happening.
Yeah, it's pretty horrendous over there. There's a lot of debris around. There's a major current going down through all of those main side streets over the other side, so the river is actually running through town.
How quickly did you need to get people out? I mean, how dangerous was it?
I wasn't there for the initial part of it, but the guys were getting them out pretty quickly. There was most of them ended up getting rescued by jet boat because it came up so fast. We just couldn't get them until the water was actually around all the houses already.
And what have you been doing for the rest of the day? Was that been the whole day, really rescuing people?
We've just been over clearing the houses, walking through the streets, sort of up to waist deep, just making sure there was nobody in the houses, getting cats and dogs and rabbits out of houses, and yeah, just clearing them, making sure nobody's left. Yeah.
Have you lived here a long time?
Me? Yep. I've been here over 25 years.
So how does it compare? Is this the worst?
I've never seen anything like it. When this finally goes down, there's going to be that much debris and silt and rubbish to clean up. It's going to be horrible. Some places probably won't come back. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You think some places won't be livable?
Some places won't be fixable.
Yeah.
Many? Quite a few. It was hard to tell going through because the water's that deep. There's cars that are fully submerged. It's that deep in some places. So it's hard to tell. There might be houses that are off their foundations and all sorts.
I'm Ian Powell, Senior Station Officer at the Edgecumbe Volunteer Fire Brigade. The morning of the flood, I've been out since 5:30 that morning, helping the community with flood-related incidences. I knew my house was going under. I knew my wife and family were safe, but I was unable to get home for quite a while after that. This is my son's room. The water got up to here, and he lost everything. The house is getting signed off tomorrow. My family, especially the kids, are happy to be back in. It's been tough times for the last 10 months, and I'd like to thank the Brigade for their support and friendship.
How does it make you feel being a local, your town?
Yeah, it's not nice. Yeah, pretty sad really. We'll get it back, and I suppose it'll come back better.
Right. So you saw Ian in the video. His house was just one of the 300 that were affected by the flood. Fortunately, no one lost their lives. I mean, it was 8:30 in the morning, luckily. So not only do we respond to disasters, but we've equipped ourselves appropriately for any situation. At 1:41 this morning, Tracy and I, we're different rooms obviously, but we were out of bed just about when that siren went in Arrowtown. Our rural community has become more populated with small groups of lifestyle blocks. So our fire trucks only hold a minimal amount of water, and quite often there's no other water available. So we went out and we bought a retiring tanker from Fonterra, and with the assistance from local firms and the farming community, we built up a pretty good asset out of that unit. So 15,000 litres of water, a great unit. Since putting it on the road, we've saved many lives and property. With the increased heavy traffic flow through Edgecumbe or through the local area, we needed to get some heavy rescue cutting gear. We responded to a lot of accidents, so we raised $70,000 to get that gear, and that allows us to respond quickly to save lives. Other purchases, we've got 15,000 litre portable dam, and that's for rural firefighting. We can dump a tanker load of water in that and then go away and get another load while that water's being used. We also bought a van. The van, we can carry all that additional gear and more manpower to calls. Our brigade fully funds the operation and maintenance of all of that, and we're really passionate about ensuring that we're equipped with the right gear at the right time to make a real difference in serving our community. As volunteers, we have a great passion to be able to give to our community in so many ways.
Okay. Education is just one way that we give back to our community. We interact with preschoolers, where we get them to become familiar with our uniforms, how we look and how we sound in full working gear, and show them that there's nothing to be afraid of. We work with primary school students, teaching them about the dangers of playing with matches and lighters, how to call 111 and what to do in the event of emergency. Community fire demonstrations are a realistic resource for us, so we can show the community how quickly a kitchen fire can develop and how to extinguish it quickly. Community events are another focus for us. Blue light activities for local youth, running community fireworks displays, Christmas parades, emergency service fun days. Doing vehicle demonstration extrications, we show how quickly but safely we can get trapped people out of vehicles. We ran a smoke alarm program in our local retirement village, where we provided and installed smoke alarms in each and every home to keep the elderly safe. For us, these are just some of the things that we want to give back to our community. However, for all the good we do in the community, we also see things that nobody should ever see. Deaths, car accidents, car fires, house fires, medical events and suicides. And many of these involve people that we know. We are a tight-knit team, but we'll react, but we have the resilience to recover from these events and keep serving our community. The next few slides that you see are from Wendy Cobden's devastated family home. Wendy was a member of our fire brigade who served for 13 years before passing away this January. These are some of her thoughts written during the flood. Our town has had its share of disasters. Each time it has been heartbreaking. Each time there is devastation of some sort. Each time I have watched our town pick itself up and rebuild, I have no doubt it will again. Our brigade will still be here serving our community, getting up in the early hours of the morning, leaving our jobs during the day, leaving our loved ones to put out fires, cut people out of cars, perform CPR, help St John's Ambulance, and yes, we have even rescued a cat up a tree in my time. What worked this and each time we have been knocked down is our people and our community. We are what makes a great town and what constitutes a community. Long after the Edgecumbe flood becomes a vague memory, we will still be here. The brigade, the town, the community. This is for you, Wendy.
So this is the last call for you, Wendy.